Alrighty, you all. So today, I'm going to explain the Wendigoon and In Praise of Shadows drama in 10 minutes or less. Everything I say here is not to promote any bullying. Don't go and harass anybody. In Praise of Shadows is a left-leaning, for lack of a better word, movie reviewer. He is one of those tall, mustache, silly t-shirt leftists. You know the ones. Basically, a human version of an intolerable subreddit. He recently made a video about bad conservative movies. The basic premise of that video was that conservatives are all bad and fans of a certain Austrian painter. And it's also about movies, kinda, and how conservatives like a lot of horror movies and that they shouldn't. I guess that I should mention that In Praise of Shadows had been under a lot of scrutiny ever since he drew a parallel between the mutants in Hills Have Eyes to minorities, in particular American Indians.
I started to receive comments like this. I can't imagine watching this film and coming away with the conclusion that the cannibals are secretly the good guys, and the biggest tragedy is that they didn't eat the people passing through.
So this opening, the opening of the video, was about how people were judging him incorrectly or mischaracterizing him and how nobody likes his content anymore and how he struggles to pay bills now. I'm not going to explain every part of this video, but I wanted to set the tone for how whiny and glued together this video and certain segments are. I will mainly be focusing on the Wendigoon part of this video. But first, let me explain who Wendigoon is. Wendigoon is a horror movie fan and reviewer, as well as a YouTuber who makes videos predominantly about conspiracy theories. He's a Southern Christian and seemingly a pretty wholesome fella. The beginning of the segment about Wendigoon is basically saying that he got rich too young to be a good writer, that Wendigoon's opinion doesn't really matter about the stories or the storytelling of poor or even middle-class people because of that. Then he says, In Praise of Shadows says that being a gun owner disallows you from being a true horror fan, and that Hawaiian shirts are coded language for believing in racism. Then he starts to dig into the friends that Wendigoon has, like Turkey Tom. He's a friend of the channel. They did cuddle a couple of times, so I think that they're more than friends, but that's not what's important right now. Also, Oompaville, Donut Operator, and a few others. Basically says that this proves that he's a super far right-leaning person. Then he says that Wendigoon followed him as a 4D chess move to bully him away from making this video. The reality of the situation seems more like Wendigoon's probably a supportive guy and follows people with similar interests to himself. But honestly, a lot of the section of the video that he's talking about Wendigoon kind of seems like a schizo post, because at one point he actually says that if anybody is from Appalachia, like the entire section of the United States, that you are racist until proven otherwise. You may be thinking to yourself at this point, but Andrew, didn't he say at the beginning of the video that he's being mischaracterized? Yes. It is a 3.5 hour long video of him mischaracterizing people, basically spreading rumors, spreading gossip, kind of returning the favor, putting that energy out into the atmosphere that he didn't want to come back to him. Honestly, if you want to watch it, you could probably find a re-upload of it, because what came from the mild scrutiny that he received, basically everybody saying, hey man, this is crazy. What you're doing right now is crazy. He deleted the video and issued an apology. Wendigoon's response was basically said, don't be mean to the guy on his behalf, and that he was sorry for whatever he did wrong to make him feel this way. Which is a pretty level-headed thing to do when someone's trying to completely assassinate your character like that. But I digress. Here is his apology. This was actually on the video before it got deleted. So, outwardly, he apologizes, and he says, I'm sorry, I overstepped, and I did this too quickly. I should have taken my time. I should have done more research. This should have been better made. And then in private, it looks like his opinion was a little bit different than what was public facing.
Oh yeah, nobody in the video actually refuted any of what I said, lol. They only point out small individual things that are wrong, but don't actually go so far as to say that what I said wasn't right.
Look, if you want to go watch the video, absolutely, by all means, if you can find a version of it and check it out. What I'm going to tell you is that it is a waste of time because it's so poorly put together that, like, telling him what he said wasn't right, I feel like a lot of people did anyways, but like it's like seeing a homeless person yelling at a trash can and he's like, hey, you're an idiot, and you're like, actually the trash can isn't an idiot. Like, there's no, everybody told him what he did wrong. And he was just like, well, they just said he wasn't a Nazi. That's I guess that's his takeaway from all the criticism. I feel like bro wanted a citation for why he shouldn't say that everyone out of 26 million people in a geographical area is probably not racist. And instead people were like, no, that's wrong. Why would it not be wrong? People have really gotten into this mindset of, you owe me an argument on the internet as to why I'm wrong, and they will be saying something insane. And one of two things happens. One, they don't want to actually have an argument. They want to be told that they're right. Or two, it's the internet. People are going to goof on you. That's how it works. Why? Why do you think that they owe you a thesis about how saying Hawaiian shirts are secretly coded language for supporting racism? Where's the data? Why would there be data? You are literally trying to character assassinate and lie about someone. You can't prove a negative. You can't prove that your Hawaiian shirt isn't racist. Prove that nobody's ever been racist while wearing a Hawaiian shirt. You can't, Trump supporter. Yeah, so anyways, I guess that's an easy enough wrap up of everything that's happened. He privated his Twitter and deleted the videos and is clearly just he doesn't want to hear about how wrong. I think the video had like 25,000 dislikes and like 3,000 likes when it was like during all of this. He got bullied. But I don't know, outside of, like obscure subreddits, who really wants you to lie about YouTubers. What do you gain from doing that? It just seems goofy. I guess he got what he asked for. He wanted to make something to get the people talking. He just doesn't want to hear what they have to say. Okay, that's it. That's the entire wrap up. If you care to watch the videos, I'm sure that you can find them somewhere. Brandon Buckingham dissected the video before it was deleted, so he has a lot of the footage. Yeah, so hit like and subscribe, and okay, bye.